Let's agree on this. Kenyans have got very short memories. Very short memories indeed. It has been proved, and there are so many examples to prove that. In 2024, during Gen Z protests, Kenyans were very much against Ruto. In fact, they were very sure that come 2027, they were going to vote out Ruto. Amidst the protests, some were praising Kasmuel Makoure and even seeing him as a possible Gen Z presidential candidate. It never took long. They started attacking Kasmuel Makoure. Then came in Morara Kebaso. They were all over praising Morara Kebaso. And in this forum, for those who can remember, I used to warn Kenyans against Morara Kebaso. I received several attacks and insults here. It never took long. They abandoned Morara Kebaso. Then they started talking about Matiang'i, that they wanted Matiang'i as their presidential candidate. And then we also heard of Okia Omtata. Those have been Kenyans. It's really shocking that as I talk, Kenyans might now be thinking differently. Let's listen to this before we continue.
If leo ingekuwa voting day, who will you vote for president? Matiang'i, Ruto and
Matiang'i.
Shut up, everybody.
Oh, goddamn. This is a tough one. You know what? Matiang'i, Ruto and... No, Rigiji cannot run. See, he was Nini. Yeah, he can't run.
Okay, ukiweka hizo vitu zote kando, ukiweka hizo vitu zote kando, Rigiji ako hapo, Ruto ako hapo, Matiang'i ako hapo, wote wana run. Kwa ballot, wewe unavutia nani?
Shit, you guys are gonna hate me. I'll vote for Ruto. No to those guys. Yeah.
For real?
Because better the devil that you know than the angel that you don't know. I'll be honest. Come on. I'll
Guys,
back my thought up. You might not agree with me, but I'll back it up based on, okay, better the devil you know than this angel who is professing good things that you've never seen. So,
guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Out.
Bye.
Let's put that into perspective. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. About 2 years ago, Rigathi Gachagua was the deputy president of Kenya, a deputy who had immense power. Under Rigathi Gachagua's orders and instructions, Kenyans were seriously brutalized, and more so during demonstrations. There was even the Northlands attack on Uhuru Kenyatta's farm. And at that time, Kenyans seriously hated Rigathi Gachagua. It's very interesting that as I talk, some Kenyans have forgotten that they are now praising Rigathi Gachagua. They are now praising him. They see him as a liberator, someone who can liberate them from the yokes of a William Ruto's misrule. That's how short Kenyans' memories are. They forget things so fast. Now to the main issue. From that video we've just watched, the lady might fall in the Gen Z bracket. That lady. And the lady is saying that in the event of an election, she will vote for Ruto. That's very shocking. She will vote for Ruto. And the lady might not be alone. we might be having millions of Kenyans who share similar opinion. And that's why I've always maintained here that there is always a silent majority and a loud minority. So when you go to cast your votes, always be prepared for surprises. They are always the silent majority. Why is it that William Ruto is now coming out as more electable? When ODM party joined William Ruto, that was the day things changed. That's the trick some Kenyans still don't want to accept. The moment ODM joined Ruto, it was done and dusted. That's the magic trick. Ruto is today accepted across the country, courtesy to ODM joining him. And William Ruto should always understand that. He should not think that now Kenyans love him. No, it's the ODM's trick. ODM party has diehard supporters who will always vote where ODM party is. We all know ODM was controlling 6 out of 8 provinces in this country. In the event of an election, William Ruto will win in those 6 out of 8 provinces, those areas being ODM strongholds. Ruto will win. So the magic here is ODM. And the earlier some Kenyans accept that, the better for them. They should be finding a way of removing ODM from Ruto. That can be a wonderful strategy of maybe teaching William Ruto a lesson. Let them just find a way of removing the ODM party. The second reason why Kenyans are now tilting towards Ruto, the opposition is very much disjointed, very much confused, disjointed, disorganized. The worst opposition since Kenya attained its independence. And to make matters even worse, Rigathi Gachagua is coming out as the person calling shots in that opposition. The louder Rigathi becomes, the more Kenyans embrace Ruto. So the trick should be Rigathi Gachagua should tone down. We should see more of leaders such as Matiang'i speaking on behalf of the opposition. Matiang'i inspires hope. And I've always advised here that if Matiang'i will be the opposition's candidate, being supported by all opposition leaders, Matiang'i will create a wave towards the opposition, a wave that can even kick out William Samoei Ruto. The trick is again on Rigathi becoming quiet, leaders such as Matiang'i becoming louder. So there are only 2 things, in my honest opinion, why Kenyans are now tilting towards Ruto. The ODM party effect and the mere fact that there is a lot of confusion in the opposition. Opposition does not have the best candidate yet. The candidates being proposed cannot inspire any hope amongst Kenyans. The opposition has to organize itself. It must identify the best candidate, a candidate who will inspire hope, not the usual known old faces faces that have been in the system, but they brought no change. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.